We're going to take a look at the 4 phases of a ransomware attack, and we'll do that by looking at shade ransomware. It's hitting my email box on a daily basis at the moment, so that email is effectively phase 1. It's trying to compromise my PC with a malicious attachment. And these attachments are generally like a zip file, and it says, here's your invoice or here's your payment. Obviously, they're all different, but this is how this one's arriving. Inside that zip file, there's this executable script, this JSE file. If I run that, then phase 1 is successful. It's effectively got me to compromise my own PC. So watch the background communication as that runs, and we'll see that that script has gone off and it's downloading a payload. So that's phase 2, the payload download. The script deletes itself, and then that executable starts running. So we enter phase 3, which is the active ransomware phase. So this is the malware now running on the PC. It's doing a lot of command and control server communication as it registers the infection. It's going to exchange keys, that sort of thing. It depends on the strain. The user hasn't seen anything yet. There's nothing happening on the users from the user's point of view, even though we're in an active infection. Now watch as it starts to encrypt the documents. If we watch this background packet capture window here, you'll see there's a spray of command and control server communication. And as it does that, the documents start getting encrypted. So there we go. It's moving through my local hard drive and it's scrambling all of my files. It'll also move over and it'll start to attack any of my network shares as well. So I have this E drive here, which is a mounted drive on the network, and you can see it started to create these README files. It started to modify my network shares. So any business assets you have that are shared with this PC are also under threat. So this is phase 3, still executing. It will take a while, depending on the strain, depending on the machine, and the user doesn't necessarily see anything till the very last phase. So when it enters phase 4 and all the files are scrambled and the ransom notes displayed, then that's when we know we've got a ransomware infection. In many cases, we don't realize, our users don't realize till then. So there we are, we're locked out. There's the ransom note. We can choose to pay that ransom if we want. Obviously, it's ideal if you don't. We can accept the data loss. Ideally, we go to disaster recovery. We go to backups. There's also this other option, which is that shade really doesn't look very good. It's quite chunky. Even this payment page looks quite chunky. So I wouldn't be surprised if there's bugs in the ransomware, which means that malware authors or AV manufacturers may find ways of decrypting your content at some later date. So you might want to keep a backup of your files and your encrypted files anyway. So that's the 4 phases. You got the idea of how that works. They're all slightly different depending on the strain of ransomware, but you'll usually have this initial infection phase, the download of the payload, the active ransomware, and then you move into your 4th phase, which is data recovery or accepting the data loss.